All right. Let's see. See if you can find me. Let's see if you guys can hear me. Let's see. We're live, people. There you go. We're live. That's it. That's the last proof that I needed that we were working both on YouTube and Facebook. So welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to another adventure here. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's having so far a good week. And I gotta work on that. But anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. How you doing, Liz?
Doing great. I'm here with Spider-Man, apparently.
Hey, listen. Here's what happened. When we needed Spider-Man, unfortunately, we couldn't find. I didn't know where we put the goggles.
The who?
The goggles.
Okay.
But anyway, I figure I'll wear it. You know?
Hey, that's cool.
Boom, there you go.
I'm digging it.
My spidey senses is telling me that, we gotta start this
Livestream?
almost a podcast. Yeah, we gotta start this live stream. But anyway, guys, happy Monday to everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. We got a whole bunch of news, guys. Other than the Spider-Man, goggles. But we got a whole bunch of news. So if you happen to be brand new around here, make sure you hit that like button on YouTube because it helps us with the algorithm. Share these videos with your families and friends and consider becoming part of our family by simply subscribing under YouTube. It really, really means the world to us. If you want to know more about the format, pretty much this is what's going on. We're gonna talk about every single news that has been happening in the theme parks, mostly Disney, Universal, and some of that California. Now I know why I don't wear this in the theme parks.
Why?
It's legit very hot. So how Spider-Man?
It's hot?
Yeah. How Spider-Man does it, I don't know. But anyways.
Melvin said, how much are them glasses? Take my money.
These glasses are dope. I'm telling you. I saw when we went to the Avenger campus in July. That's one of the things I told Karen. I must have the glasses. So I wanted, how much was it? Like $50? I don't even remember.
It was quite a bit.
It was up there. It was about $50, but I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm in Disneyland. Actually, Disney California Adventure. I don't care. I'm gonna buy it. So I ended up getting them. So I never wore them for the live stream. But anyways, guys, a whole bunch of news happening. So let me start by sharing my screen.
While you do that, Nikki's watching us. Ron Brown is watching us, and Peggy says, think you should wear those goggles to work tomorrow.
I do.
And then Melvin said, sold. So I guess he wants some.
I should. Maybe I should walk in a staff meeting.
Oh, geez.
Like this. But the problem is the haters are going to want my glasses.
The haters are going to hate.
Yeah, so anyway, reason why I'm wearing these glasses, guys, I'm super excited. D23 Expo is happening September 9th through the 11th in California. We're going to be there.
Nikki says she thinks BJ needs those glasses.
Who?
BJ.
I see.
And Peggy says, yes, you should wear them.
I am. Yeah, Peggy, you motivated me. I'm going to wear it for all manager or staff meeting now. But anyway, I am motivated. I'm hyped. We never been to D23 Expo. If nobody knows what D23 Expo is, it's basically the biggest Disney fan convention. So think about Comic-Con for everything Disney. The reason why I just chose randomly Spider-Man other than this is what I have around is because in 2019, that's when they actually went crazy making all the announcements for Star Wars. They made a whole bunch of announcements for Marvel. And now the Star Wars, now the Spider-Man came out. I'm hoping that they give us a little bit of more previews of what's coming for the future movies.
I hope so.
Oh no, my glasses went off.
Oh no.
But see, I haven't shown you guys all of this. See, look, you could keep pressing buttons. So if Melvin's still around, he can look. You keep. I'm telling you, they're dope.
They're hot though, right?
Look. I'm even winking over there. Whoop! There you go. I'm telling you, I spent a whole entire. It wasn't even the day. I wore them during the nighttime because you could
Yeah,
appreciate them more. I just spent the whole entire time just doing this, like a little kid. And
literally.
Karen was like walking around embarrassed, but that's okay.
I was not. I was
But
looking for coffee, I'm sure.
but anyway, I don't even know. I haven't seen that they're selling these anymore. They probably ran out and they're waiting for more shipment. But
I don't know.
I'm just hype. I mean, I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a DC fan, but I know that has nothing to do with Disney, and I'm a Star Wars fanatic. So
Melvin said, I need these. Stop showing off.
and I look, that's all you right there, Mel, right there. But they're kind of distracting. But anyway,
Very.
we're gonna basically the format of our live stream pretty much is this: we go over every single Disney news, Q&A, ask us any question, as you can see through Facebook. So thank you for those who are joining us on Facebook. Ask us question. We're here to answer anything about theme park related, anything that we can help you with. That our family has experienced, we're going to share with you. So what we normally do, we go over the videos of the week. So if you haven't watched these videos, I always highly recommend you to go back to it, listen to it. I'm just not going to play the whole thing, but in a nutshell, Poseidon's Furies is one of these rides that is in Island of Adventures, and it's supposed to be opening next month. And the main reason why I actually went to Universal is because I wanted to basically check out the new merchandise for Mardi Gras. And I want you to pay attention to this merch because since I recorded this video last week, more merch came out.
Nice.
And pay attention to this Mardi Gras Planet Mardi Gras, because the newer merchandise that has come out from this week has to do with this kind of slogan. I don't know if
that's the theme for this year. No?
I guess so.
Juan Antonio says hi.
Hey, Juanito. So anyway, this shirt is an official shirt for Mardi Gras. Last week I explained that the prices have increased. So for example, that purple shirt now is costing $40, versus, back on maybe a year ago, the shirts were between the $27 to $35 range. That's basically describing Kyla right there.
Yes.
Especially in the morning. Again,
I don't know about louder.
But
spicier for sure.
But I think this is also $40, something like that.
Yeah.
Which it was crazy. Then you have this tank top that it was what, $35, something stupid and ridiculous like that. So
everything's going up.
Prices are going up in Universal, so be ready. I haven't seen anybody but myself talking about it, and everybody just focused on Disney, how Disney increased prices and everything. But bottom line, Universal is doing the same thing, yet nobody is doing that. Talking about it. So this is a store that's called what is it? Hello something. I always forget the name of the store.
Yeah.
But anyways, you can find it in IOA. So that was pretty much the merch. They started selling the beats and all that. And then I decided to go to the other park simply because I want to just do a recap of what was going on in the park. We noticed that the food trucks, they came back after they pulled them away for the first week after the holidays, but they came back with the same menu. This is how the mom is looking right now because it's under refurbishment. Dude, move. That's my biggest struggle. I don't know if that happens to you guys when you're like taking a picture and random people step up in front of your camera. And I'm like, dude, like seriously. But anyway,
Melvin says no for me on the shirt, but them glasses, yes.
I'm tired, dude. These glasses are bossing, bro. And the kids were like, really, Dad? Yeah, I'm telling you. So, food truck. This food truck again is becoming very popular. I've been seeing a lot of people posting about this Nashville chicken mac and cheese. And this is not all. I mean, this is not brand new. They've been doing this since the holiday. But I do have the feeling that they kept that, of course, because of Mardi Gras, that whole Nashville and spicy and all that.
They might change the menu.
Yeah, they might change. I hope so, because one of the things that made Universal so popular last year, it was their menu for Mardi Gras. Or for us, it was like the best menu variety around. Look, this is where they had the Germany booth last year. Remember that?
Right.
So they seem like they're bringing stuff like that. This week I'm slammed with stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a Universal. I may have to escape there maybe on Friday just to record and see because they've been adding, and we'll see this. The reason why I'm showing you this is because I'm gonna show you in less than a week how much the park has changed in preparation to Mardi Gras. Um, Nobody knows what the heck they're doing over here, but there's some construction walls over there. So that's basically the most important things about that booth. I mean, about that video. Then a video that for whatever reason is not getting much love. It's a video recorded last Saturday dealing with Genie Plus, and a lot of people still confused about Genie Plus. And we decided to bring our niece Kalani with us. And Genie Plus is pretty much your fast passes, but now you have to pay for them. And I'm surprised that, especially in our Disney group, that not a lot of people been uh, watching this video when there's so many questions about Genie Plus. One thing we can share with you is that it's kind of easy to use, but there are different features that could be confusing
And annoying.
and annoying. So this was the first time that we used Disney Genie Plus as a family. I used it individually when it first they first introduced it, and in October, I think it was October, in Hollywood Studios, which I highly not recommended at all to use it in Hollywood Studios.
No,
I actually recommend you to use it in Magic Kingdom, and I still had to test it out in Animal Kingdom. But Magic Kingdom definitely, because they have so many rides. So excuse me, all that it is that you do your fast passes through Genie Plus. I love my niece. I had to leave that part. Sorry, guys. So and then you can only do one selection at a time. With the fast passes back in the days when they had it, you could select up to 3 rides at the same time. Now it's one. So in order for us to be able to book our next attraction or reserve the next attraction, at that point we had to use it up first.
Use it before we could select another one.
Which that's what the part that, like Karen says, become a pain in the butt, because you have to have somebody as annoying as me to remind everybody, in this case Karen, okay, we need to book it again. We need to book it again. The reason why I remember it, because if you watch the screen right now, I was using my annual pass, so I wasn't under Karen. So that was forcing me to make sure I get the next reservation. Karen, if I feel like if I would have been under Karen, I would have just put that responsibility as usual under her.
And we wouldn't have done a lot.
And then we probably wouldn't done as many things as we did this day. So keep that in mind. The minute that you scan, and I'll show you in a brief a few seconds, because I think this is where we go through it. So you see, I had to scan. So the minute I scan, my reservation spot reopens again. That's what you have to remember. And it wasn't until we almost entered the Haunted Mansion when I told Karen, we need to reserve. Have you reserved anything? She's like, nope. I forgot. So you have to constantly remember that. The other thing is that, and I said this previously, the part that I don't enjoy about Disney Genie Plus is they forces you to be on your cell phone the whole entire time, because you have to look about what rights are available. You have to. It's just like a pain, man. And I feel like if you go with your family, there's so much going on that you have to do to enjoy your trip. And I think you're gonna miss out so much. You're paying so much attention now. The whole idea of Genie Plus is to not wait that long in making the line. So how much is Genie Plus? Is $15 per person. So this day we pay 60, was it $65 per tax or something like that? I think so.
High math for me.
Yeah, I know. No, we pay no $75 plus tax, because after the taxes was 79.90.
But that's for 5 people.
For 5 people. So if you notice while I was talking, I love them. When I was talking earlier, Karen was timing throughout the whole video. We're gonna be talking to you about how long it took us in reality to go through the line. Now, you gotta understand that there's also shows. Right. So like Filler Magic was one. Monster Inc.
Monster Inc.
You just basically made the line and then you just stop by the door because you gotta wait until the next show. That's nobody's fault,
Right.
But bottom line, your queue time starts from the minute you start making the line until you make it inside to that pre-show area per se.
Correct.
So, for example, I think this one took us 5 minutes something versus a half an hour that people were waiting on standby. What we're gonna do, we're gonna come back another day, and just to compare apple to apple, I want to do it on a day that we could go to Magic Kingdom, and 2 of us are gonna do Genie Plus, and 2 of us are gonna do regular line, the standby. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna say, okay, we arrive at 9 in the morning. We got maybe until like 3 o'clock to do as many rides as we can, and then Karen is gonna have a camera. I'm gonna have my own camera, and then we're just gonna see how many rides I was able to do with Genie Plus versus Karen, or me. Whoever has a standby, right? So by doing that, we're gonna compare if it's should you spend the money,
right? If it's needed, or if you can just wait in line.
Genie Plus for me, it's needed for people that are coming to Orlando for the first time.
And probably obviously the people that are only coming once, like
right,
in a lifetime or once in so many years. If you're only here for a short amount of time and you're not coming anytime soon, then I would suggest you get Genie Plus.
Yes. For people like us, then no, it's not worth it.
It's definitely not for annual pass holders, because we can go, like, annual pass holders can go whenever, and just if I can't ride this today, I'll ride it next time I come.
Next time, yeah, we can pick and choose what we want to do or see. Now, I believe maybe this Saturday we're returning back to Magic Kingdom, but to actually do Lightning Lane. Now, don't confuse Lightning Lane with Genie Plus. Basically, Lightning Lane is it's the individual lines that you pay to go and do a ride. There's only 2 lines in Magic Kingdom that you do as a Lightning Lane. That is Space Mountain and Seven Dwarf. I want to test something out, because in October, people that did Lightning Lane, they said they waited not even 2 minutes. I noticed that when I did Genie Plus, even though I was doing it in Magic versus Hollywood the first time, I noticed that we ended up they kind of like push more people into those spots compared to before. So now I wonder how long is it really going to take us to go through Lightning Lane, and then we're going to basically obviously let you know. So we got a couple of more videos showing you the difference between Genie Plus in Lightning Lane, and hopefully we could do another day where we follow whatever Genie tells us to do, which is annoying.
Yeah,
it's annoying because I could understand if you never visited the park and then you don't know, but people like us, who at one point you worked there, you managed there. So imagine you had this virtual assistant making recommendations even around what time you should go to lunch and all that. It's kind of like annoying.
It'd be interesting to see at what time it does tell you to go to lunch, to see if it tells you to go to lunch at the same time everybody goes to lunch, or if it's actually going to tell you to do it earlier or later.
Well, the good news is that I survived after this ride.
Well, that's pretty good.
Because
you're here to tell the tale.
Yeah, riding with Kyla could be kind of dangerous. But I must admit she started like rough, and then later on things got better.
That's good.
Yeah, I think next time I'm going with Kalau.
I was like, I had no issues.
But anyway, um, in this video, basically, we just go over a whole bunch of things. You see, we show you that for a Little Mermaid, we were it was a 25 minutes standby versus whatever we waited, which uh, 3 minutes.
Which the good thing I think about also about Lightning Genie Plus, we were able, it started to rain, so we were able actually to book stuff that was inside.
Yeah.
And at a fairly like
Right.
short time frame. So it started raining, we booked Filler Magic. We got out of there, it was still raining, so we booked Monsters Inc. So we were looking for things that were indoors, that way we wouldn't be caught in the rain
Now
for too much.
let me pause it right over here.
Right.
Because this is something that everybody needs to keep in mind. During the summer, it rains in Florida every day.
Single day.
Okay. This line is not people waiting for shelter. This line is people waiting to go inside Filler Magic, which it means that we use a different line. And check this out. So while you have all these people trying to find shelter, and this is the line, what I shot first was all back here, and they gotta make this queue line. In the meantime, because we had Genie Plus, boom, we just walk. These folks were just putting their ponchos on. But for us, it was literally a walk on. We didn't have to weigh anything. So keep that in mind, because in the summer it's gonna rain a lot. You may get stuck. The same thing over here. Over here, they already kind of stopped raining, but you could see where the line is forming and it was pushing back. Now you have a little bit of more cover over here,
Right.
but if you have that side, which it happens all the time, that gusty rain, then you're out of luck. Now, lining lane for us was just to walk over here through by next to the trash. I think my bad. Look over here, the
Genie Plus.
Genie Plus. You walk through here, make a left, and then boom, we were inside. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe on a rainy day, you may want to consider
just
buy the bullet and pay Genie Plus.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna shelter
it'll shelter
you and the family from bad weather. So that's something to really, really keep in mind. So at the end of the video, Karen and I basically give you a breakdown of the cost versus how many rides. Spoiler alert: we were able to do 9 rides, and if you divide what we pay, it ends up being that we pay, I think it was $8.60 something per ride for all 5 of us, which is not bad. And then after that, I think if you divide it by the person, I might have done it over here. I tell you per person. I ended up doing it. I told Karen that I should have done it, but I ended up, I can't remember. It's gonna be hard now because I don't have. But anyway, watch the video because I tell you how much it was per person.
What was it? 8 what?
I think it was $8.67
divided by
5. Yeah,
$1.73.
So you pay $1.73 per person per ride, and roughly we waited about 24 minutes for all 9 rides. Now, mind you, we're not counting waiting for on the pre-show. We're not counting the bathroom breaks. We're not counting us like chilling, walking around, being family or touristing around. We're not counting the fact that we had a stroller and we had to park it and then get out of the ride and pick it up, which is another pain in the butt because you lose. I feel you lose so much time that way, right? So, the whole experience of how much time we spent in Disney pretty much ended up being like 4 or 5 hours. But just waiting on rides, it was 24 minutes versus 3 hours, I think it was. So the question is, would you pay as an individual $1 per person, $1.76 or whatever per person, and wait 24 minutes total on 9 rides, or you will not pay anything and wait 3 hours?
Right.
for the rides. That's what it narrows down to. So to each their own. Basically, we did the calculation for you, so that way you have a better idea. Um, a lot of people are asking about Genie Plus. As you can see, we're able to show you how to use it.
Yeah.
We explain it. We do I guess we analyze it for you. So it's something that you really have to take on consideration when you go to especially Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Now I'm eager to see when we do Animal Kingdom. I am not gonna do it on my Hollywood Studio with the family because it's just a waste of time. Now, one thing I actually noticed, because I was by myself, and I'm a party of one, obviously. It was giving me, I couldn't literally choose window or time frames before Karen because she had a larger party, and it happened on
Thunder.
Big Thunder Mountain, where it was giving me like, let's say 11 o'clock, even it was pushing her to 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because her party is
4 was 4.
Is 4. So I have the feeling that if you are a single rider or hello role plays, how are you? If you are a single rider or a couple, I have the feeling that the system, depending on the ride, is able to find you a spot earlier, quicker than a family of 3 or 4. So keep that in mind.
I would assume the bigger the party, the more they're gonna push you back, especially for those main attractions like the roller coasters and stuff like that.
Right. So, what recommendations do we have for you at this point? Like, number one, use it for Magic Kingdom. Number two, especially if it's your first time coming or the only time that you could come, use it for Magic Kingdom. Number two, make sure that you bring a battery pack, and a charger to ensure that your phone is charged the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Number three, and very important. Now, guys, I've never been a firm believer on Magic Band. When I was staying in the resorts years ago, and they used to give you the free Magic Bands, I ended up taking them off because wearing them the whole entire time, I will break into a rash, and I hated them. All of a sudden, after I've done Genie Plus, out of the blue, I told Karen I need a Magic Band, and she was like, "What? Why are you buying a Magic Band?" So of course, I'm not gonna buy any Magic Band. Hello,
of course.
I mean, look at me again. You know, I ended up picking up the limited edition Spider-Man No Way Home Magic Band that I think is only, what is it, 3,000 of this made. So I was waiting for the perfect one for me, so I'm able to wear it. But the reason why this became very critical in the case of Karen,
it was a pain
because she didn't have it under her virtual wallet. And what I mean by virtual wallet is that if you have an iPhone, you could actually put your card this way.
I wonder if I can.
So because she didn't have him in her virtual wallet, she had to pull every single one of her tickets and scan them, which honestly, that actually delays the whole entire process. And
especially in the ones that you have to scan twice. I don't get why we got to scan twice either. Like, it's redundant to me at that point, because there's no way anybody can get in front of you to go into the line, like to go into the Genie Plus.
Yeah, I don't know why they make you do it too. Imagination, Sheila. Thank you. I missed you. I was like, where were you? I was like,
but I understand when you start crafting, you lose track of time, and all of a sudden it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You're like, oh, maybe I should go to sleep.
Yeah, that happens to Karen all the time, big time. I think there's a part in this video that I kind of tell people to have their card ready.
Because it's really a pain, especially if you're the one holding the cards, right? If you have little kids, you don't want to give them the card because they could lose it at any given point, right? So if you're the one with all the cards and you constantly need to be taking the cards out, you gotta take it. And at one point, I stopped even putting them in my little wallet, and I was just putting them in my pocket. Which again, that could be an issue because if I pull anything out of my pocket, I could lose a card. So it was a pain.
I think that's what happened. You know when they make you do it again and again and again, um, it just become a pain because like the family in front of us, they scan it and then they put it away, even though they told them, hey, don't put them away because you're gonna scan it again. Then it took them forever to.
Well, once you put them away, you put them away. Like some people, like obviously, sometimes I put my wallet in the book bag. So if imagine you take it out, you scan it, you put it all the way back in the book bag, and then like 2 seconds later, you got to bring them all back out to rescan it. I don't get the purpose of that. So
right,
that was super annoying.
You know, and that's what I'm telling you. Get yourself a magic band. Look how easy. Boop, I'm done. I'm gone. So if we have to do this with the kids again, I think we're gonna just hook them up into a magic band.
I'm gonna try to get
because it's just a pain. It just delays the process. I mean, whatever. Call me lazy or whatever. I'd rather just go blip and move on.
Just hate having to take them out every single time.
And then they have people waiting on you, which just gives me anxiety.
And then obviously the customer is telling, just give one to everybody so you can speed the process and everybody can scan their own. But again, I was with 3 kids. 2 of them are bigger, and we had our little niece, but I don't want to give them to them because they can get sidetracked. And those were my cards, so I can't lose them.
Yeah, so imagine you those are your main passes. Yeah, I get that. Imagine you being visiting Walt Disney World for maybe the first, second, or third time, whatever, and you're using this system, and you're right back here and back at the park, and one of your children had lost one of those tickets. Right.
And then you have to go all the way to get services and try to reprint it and it's a pain.
It's tedious. It's tedious. Yeah. So anyway, that's basically what went on. Highly recommend you guys to watch this video because we explain you into detail how to use it. We show you the times, the average, and all that. So highly recommend you to do that. We actually went back to Festival of the Arts, which I ended up skipping. I don't know why, because we ended up trying more items. As you can see over here, the Figment bucket, they're sold out, so it allows us to try finally the soup and grilled cheese sandwich, which by the way
did not disappoint. A little weird, but the one that we got.
That's fine because now we know to just get
the normal, the traditional.
Exactly. So
although that bacon was good.
But you see, Figment premium popcorn bucket currently unavailable. One of the latest news is that they actually removed them from the menu. There's rumors that maybe, just maybe, that's the rumor, but I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that Disney learned their lesson from their own stupidity. And there's rumors that they're actually going to put them in the different popcorn stands around the park and possibly on the back of the park. Again, that's just speculations. Those are rumors, nothing confirmed yet. There's people that claim that to see some shipment that is being received and they're deviating it. So that's what I heard through the grapevine. All I can tell you is that I hope so. Yeah. Because watch this. Look at, you guys saw the 6 or 7 hours line. And I'm about to show you that because the popcorn bucket is sold out. Look, I think I show you the difference on the line. But that's the so-called grilled cheese and tomato soup that we continue to say that we needed to get because it's just delicious. It is delicious. So, I mean, I show you. That's the line right here. Yeah. Right here.
Night and day.
It's just like, it is amazing, you know, to be able to walk and be able to buy food. Look at that, completely empty. So, like Karen said, it did not disappoint. It was delicious. The only thing it threw us off, it was having the apples with the grilled cheese. We know how to fix it next time. Next time we just go simple with the regular grilled cheese.
Yeah.
And I'm even wondering if I could request.
I was gonna say I might see if they can do it without the apples.
The bacon.
The bacon was delicious. Everything else was delicious.
Right. So this is honestly, this is one of the best food items that you could find on Festival of the Arts this year. I mean, just like last year. Then we decided to try what was it? Something from Canada. That
Yeah.
it was
Putin.
It was cheese curd, something Putin with. It was all right.
You can pass on that one.
Yeah, save your money. Somebody left us in the comment, which I laugh, but she's right. She said, "Oh, I'm so glad that y'all can get to y'all spend the money, try it for us, and tell us not to buy it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey, we're helping you." Sheila said that looks so good. I love the tomato soup and grilled cheese. It is amazing,
delicious.
I have not seen a YouTuber yet that says, it was okay. Everybody loves
it's really good,
that item. So yeah, I was
especially Kyla doesn't typically eat soup.
Right.
So
Kyla loves soup.
Kyla loves, but Kyla doesn't. So if she would have drank eaten the whole thing.
Then we ended up trying this dulce chocolate mousse. How was that?
It was okay.
It was okay.
Like,
it's beautiful.
It's very pretty. Out of the three, I would go with the other two first before I buy that. That would be my third choice. But if you really want something really, really good, then I would go with it was like the second one, the Bahonian chocolate one, if you want chocolate. Or if you like citrusy stuff, then definitely go for the lemon orange one. Because those were delicious.
And then after this, we try.
That one just lacks flavor.
Oh no! I mean the dulce.
Yeah.
So this one is in Mexico.
Biggest ripoff this year.
It is a ripoff. I thought that we might have had something that was under portion, but when we went the other night, I looked around. It was the same portion.
Yeah.
I will not pay, if I were you guys, $9.50 just for this.
No.
Complete ripoff.
It was good.
The freaking grilled cheese and tomato soup is like what,
$5.50, $5.60, yeah, and it was a lot more.
Yeah.
Even the poutine in Canada was less.
Yeah.
And it was a lot.
So was this item bad?
No, it was pretty good.
Not bad. It was good. However, I will not pay.
The price takes away from the taste.
Yeah. So that was in Mexico. So
it was the new Italy.
Do yourself a favor. Don't go to Mexico. Save your money. And then
even like the dessert taco, it's like tiny. It's like this, like super, super tiny. Like it's not even worth it.
Yeah, it's smaller than last year.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's the funnel cake. That was what was that?
Cherry chocolate chip, something. Like the funnel cake is chocolate chip mix, like the breading, and then that big square or rectangle that's on top is cherry ice cream, then with whipped cream and chocolate chips over, and then
I don't know. It was good.
Some kind of cherry on top.
You'll have to try it if you got the opportunity. Go.
It is good. It is not it looks extremely sweet, but it's not as sweet as it looks, and it was definitely not as sweet as the one from last year. The one from last year was.
Yeah, but I will still recommend you to share that because it's a lot for one person.
Yes. Yeah. It is too much.
So that's basically. When we try more food, there's still some items, maybe about 4 or 5 more items that we have to go back and try it. But we went back, and that video is coming out this Wednesday, and we did the scavenger hunt, and we're gonna show you a lot of the art, displays the art throughout the park. So that video may not be as exquisite, I guess, in regards to food. But it's a little bit of how can you keep your kids entertained at the same time that you're actually walking around looking at art.
Right.
Kind of, Again,
which is something also you can do if you have kids and you want to go through the pavilions and try food. You can have them do the scavenger hunt while you wait in line for food.
Exactly.
So at least you distract them, because some of those lines can get pretty long.
And let's be honest, for kids, Epcot could be pretty boring.
It's boring.
So for us adults, it's more entertaining, especially if you're gonna buy food and drinks and all that. But for the kiddos, they could get very boring. So if you keep them entertained by doing a scavenger hunt while you're doing some other things in the park, then it's a win-win in our opinion. We're just showing you the different things. We're just giving you choices, people. Life is full of choices.
Just gotta take the ones you want.
And here you go. You met this wonderful family from Central Florida that loves providing you with choices. That's all that
That's
we
what
do.
we're here for.
So, but again, that one is coming out this Wednesday, where we're gonna do the scavenger hunt and show you the different piece of art. Highly recommend you to watch that because the art that we may show you this week may not be back by the time that we go back to the festival of art because they're selling quick.
Yeah, and that's something about festival art. If you see a piece of art that you like and that you really want, you need to get it that same day.
Even though they're pricey.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna think about it, maybe I know I'm coming in like tomorrow or the next day. If you really like something, you need to buy it because that happened. Especially that happened to us last year where Khalil really wanted a stitch, and we're like, yeah, well, I mean, they have a ton. We'll get it next time we come, and they sold out, and they didn't bring it back. Like they sold out the amount that they had. So pieces of art like that, they only have a set amount of them, and once they sell out, they sell out.
Yeah.
So
keep that in mind. But anyway, that was the recap from our last week since that we last talked. And if you see over here, guys, we have a whole bunch of news to talk about. Starting with Universal. If you didn't know, registration, it says now open, but it's no longer open. But it was open to ride a Mardi Gras parade float at Universal.
they're full.
They are full, but Universal basically, and this happened on 2019 too, they want you to check on the app the day off. When you go, check on the app, and I think it's after an afternoon or after 1 o'clock because they open spots for everybody. This was for annual pass holders. Now I got excellent news for y'all. I was probably one of the few people that saw it, and I got us a reservation to go in a float on February 6th. Now, I told Karen, I could have chosen for February 5th, which is an opening day, but I was like, no, because then we're going to miss out a whole bunch of things. Now, keep in mind that when you do that, when you ride on a float, you're going to easily miss 2 to 3 hours of your day. So I was like, no, if I do it on the 5th, I'm going to miss out a couple of details that we need to share with the viewers. So I ended up going for the following day, which is the Sunday, February 6th. So your Central Florida family will be once again in a float because we have done this experience before,
and it's fun.
And if you have never seen it before, all you have to do Cookie Adventures. Let's see, Mardi, Gras, float. It will take us to all our videos. Well, we did so many videos.
I think it's the first one.
Is it the first one?
Yeah, because it's the right tips on.
So we're providing you the tips. Look at how little.
Look how little and cute they were.
But anyways, we actually showed you everything, the whole process that you have to do before you ride on a float. And yeah,
Kyla, her face.
We show you everything all the way up to the point that we are in the float, and we were in the King Gator float, which is the last one, and it's the main float. And it was a fun experience. The kids enjoyed it. They had a blast. We as a family have amazing memories. We got cool pictures. I explain you while I'm throwing beats, basically what they tell us to do, how to throw them, where do we put them, where do they house, how many beats they keep. Look, I show you basically everything. So
it's fun. It's a fun experience.
If you're thinking about it, to now that the window has closed, or if you were not an annual pass holder, Definitely watch this video so that way you get familiarized with the process. Now, keep in mind that Universal also says that during the concert nights, you may miss the beginning of the concert. So keep that in mind as well. So if there's a specific artist you wanna see, don't be doing
The float.
the float on that day. So I again, guys, I mean, you probably discovered this channel recently, but we have so much freaking content that to offer. I mean, in every single theme park that is not even funny. You know, it's kind of crazy when I see people asking a specific question. I'm like, wait a second, I think we got a video about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now we got over what 400 videos now.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to remember. You kind of lose track of basically all the videos that you've done. But if you want to just live this experience or see what to expect, there you go. All you have to do, Cool Case Adventure, Mardi Gras Float, and it will take you. You see the first one. If you don't remember, tips and our experience how to ride on Mardi Gras Float. So that's the video that you have to watch. Um, so at this point, again, um, they they have shown there's no more space available. You have to check on the app the day off, and then once you check on the app, I think it's after 1 o'clock that you may be able to like sign up. Know before you go, all riders must be 18 years and older. They have to be at least 48
Or
inches
accompanied by a parent.
or accompanied by a parent. From beginning to end, the flow riding experience can take 2 to 3 hours. On concert days, flow riders may miss the beginning. Riders with disability may request accommodation by contacting guest service. Pass holders are limited to 2 dates only. So that means that if Karen and I were able to, on that same day, I could have booked for one day and she could have booked for another day. So, I mean, I, I could ride it only once. I'm okay with that.
Well, that way we also give the experience to other people.
Exactly, give the opportunity to other people. There these two type of pass holders will not be able to ride between those dates. So keep that in mind. So that's it for
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. Then here's what is been making the news around. People are like, what the heck is going on? By the moment, I think 2-3 days ago, when was this release? Hold on. January 21st. So yeah, on January 21st, all of a sudden they decided to put this mummy statue in front of Sahara traders. And then there was a sign that says coming soon, monsters. I think there you go. A tribute
Shock Terror. A tribute to the creatures of the night.
Exactly. So that's coming soon. And a lot of people were like, okay, what in the heck is going on? As of today, Sahara traders have closed. So what happened is that because they realized that the mummy is closed,
no one's going.
There's no traction. Yeah. There's no traction. Nobody's going in there. People think they either close or people like whatever. I used to go to Sahara Traders when I used to exit the mummy, and that's when I will go. So Universal came up with this brilliant idea of creating like a tribute store for the Universal monsters. I am dying to see what they're gonna do, because you're talking about Universal creative team, the same people they do the tribute store, if I'm not mistaken, the regular tribute store for Mardi Gras, Halloween Horror Nights, and the holidays are going to put together not only the Mardi Gras tribute store, but also a monster tribute store.
Is that just in place of until the mummy reopens, or is that something that
I think so. I don't know for how long. They didn't announce that. They basically closed the store and they're gonna clear it out. I don't know if they're gonna leave some of the same mummy merchandise.
I'm assuming they gotta leave something.
They probably leave a few of the most popular one, and then they will go ahead and then put do a whole tribute for the monsters, Universal Monster. I'm dying to see that.
Yeah, that should be fun.
It's saying coming soon. They haven't announced any opening. I know the regular Universal Mardi Gras tribute store is opening for annual pass holders on next Thursday, February 3rd. And obviously we will be there at one point because that's how we roll. So we will be there enjoying that because, you know, and I don't like overwhelming videos too. So I'd rather do a separate video of the tribute store rather than putting everything on one video. It's just too much. And usually with every tribute store, they have new treats.
Ooh.
Where there's treats, you know, you can count.
Cool K's are there.
You can count on the honest opinion of the Cool Case Adventure, the entire family. So this is basically what went on and continues to
call
the attention. And see, they even said over here, credit to wdwnt.com. That's what I'm reading from. And then if I forget later on, this section over here is from blogmickey.com. So I want to give them the credit. But according to WDW, we spoke to Sahara Traders team member who told us the store will temporarily become dedicated to Universal Classic Monster while Revenge of the Mummy is closed for 6 months. Oh, that says it right there. It's temporary. So it's temporary until they reopen, and they actually closed it today. Yesterday was the last day that this store was open. So as of today, has been shut down.
That might not take that long because they could probably use props from from Halloween.
My guess is it will be open by this weekend or
next
the same day that they open the tribute store, the other tribute store. So anyway, that's what's up with that.
What's up?
Talking about the newest merchandise. Remember what I told you in the video, keep an eye on Planet Mardi Gras, is because these started to come out on the internet. I think like yesterday. I think yesterday was the first time that they showed it. Here is, what is this? A mask? No, that's not a mask.
It's either a mask or a hat.
Something like that. But look at this hat.
Looks like a mask though.
Planet Mardi Gras.
Bucket hat.
And then you have socks, and then you have limited edition pins. Mardi Gras reversible bucket cap. $34. That's similar to the one that Kyla has for Beetlejuice.
Yes.
But remember, you know, so I guess this is the theme in the Planet Universal Mardi Gras. That's how it looks like.
Ooh.
And then when you flip it back.
Oh, that could be true. But that's a cool design because it doesn't, like, you can use it outside of Mardi Gras.
Oh, look at it in the front.
Oh, I like that
one. That's awesome. I think it's a fanny pack.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah,
it looks
makes
like
sense.
It. Yeah, but look at these. These look dope. I actually like it this way better than that.
Well, yeah, that's too crazy.
It's just too messy for me. That looks so.
But that one looks pretty cool.
I like this one. That's awesome. So here are the socks.
I kind of feel like I need some.
There you go.
Hey, fanny pack.
You got it, Miss Sheila. Here's the fanny pack.
It looks small though.
For $32. Good gracious.
That looks small for a fanny pack.
Oh. Wow.
I like the colors though. Obviously.
The colors are nice.
Bussin'.
The fanny pack has a purple zip closure. Oh, okay.
Gotta look at it.
That's the hoodie. That's the hoodie for this year.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Kyla is gonna go insane about this. There's actually an annual pass holder shirt that I think it looks like this too. An AP shirt. The only thing that I may not buy it is because it's black, and you know I don't wear black. I only wear black.
The shirt.
Yeah, I only
wear.
It's
Mardi Gras,
but I only wear black shirts during this time when it's cold.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, guys, it's been cold. Today was as cold. What was it? As cold 32? As Alaska?
It was cold.
Our cold.
Grass was frozen. We had actual ice on our cars.
Yeah.
The kids didn't know what to do. Like,
yeah,
they're like, "What is this?"
Floridians were all confused. People like, oh my god!
For a minute, I thought I was up in Virginia.
Yeah, but it was cold.
And
it was kind of like a pure cold weather. It wasn't with wind gusts and none of that
No.
garbage. It was cold. And then tomorrow there's
It's gonna
an
be nasty.
80 to 90% chance of rain
It's gonna be nasty tomorrow.
plus a cold front. So it's gonna be interesting tomorrow. So but then anyways, the only time I wear black shirts is during weather like this because I guess I'm always sweating. It's always super hot. Or during Halloween because of the theming.
But the rest of us wear black all year.
Yeah, here's the pin set
Pin
of
set.
$50. You're paying about $8 and a few cents per
Damn.
pin.
You do that math quick. I'll be like, where's my calculator?
They look neat.
They do look nice.
So I'm assuming, okay, hold on.
Wait, oh, the floats.
That this has to be equivalent to the float. This may be a sneak peek of the float. I mean, again, now we're speculating. You know, this may be the boss for Mardi Gras. But here's King Gator. Not many changes, but they're talking about brand new floats. So here may be another float. Another float.
That goes for the theming.
Another float. So yeah.
That could be.
So the theming is definitely Planet Mardi Gras. Here's a picture frame.
Oh, hair ties.
Oh, hair. Yeah, that was cute.
Oh, that goes.
Maybe we should buy that for you and Kyla.
I think so.
That's very cute. Oh, there it is.
Oh, nice.
There it is. Universal annual pass holders. That's looking bossing.
There we go.
There's some buttons.
I like those. Oh, that's probably the little ones.
Oh, this white shirt looks pretty awesome too.
Or you don't like white?
I know. I only wish they wouldn't make it like purple or something like that, or even green. You could have pulled a green. But look at that logo.
Oh, that's nice.
I love this.
Louder, wider, spicier.
So, yep, that's the new merch coming for Mardi Gras. Michelle is from Virginia. You and Michelle continue to find so many things in common.
I know. I was raised in Virginia. So I moved to Virginia when I was 10, and I lived there for 12 years? 10 years?
I don't know.
10 years.
So anyway, and she also said she loves the pins. How's Facebook?
Nice.
Facebook quiet today?
Facebook got quiet. I mean, they started strong, and then
I know. I got Facebook going when I put my glasses.
Yeah,
maybe I need to
put them back in.
There you go.
Call some more attention.
I need to continue to maybe let's see what else.
Can you read with them?
Can I read? I'm gonna try. That's what I took him off. But the minute I took him off, we lost Facebook audience.
I was like, okay, never mind.
I was excited to have a whole audience in Facebook, but then the Facebook realized, okay, Michelle is over here. She got it. So, anyways, new items found today from Sing 2, the plush character. These arrived today.
But they
look kind of cute.
They look kind of cute, but do you think that could be also a
hint for the ride?
A hint for the ride, yeah.
No.
They don't. Do they usually bring like regular?
No. Here's the thing about Universal and Disney. I feel
Miss Sheila likes the glasses.
Miss Sheila, I love the glasses.
Yeah,
These are my glasses that I actually purchased in this Disney California Adventure at the Avenger campus. And when they opened the Avenger campus, I saw people wearing these glasses. And since I saw them, I said, Karen, when we go, I am buying me those goggles or glasses or whatever. And Karen looked at me like, are you serious? How much are they? Like $20-$30? I'm like, no, I think it's like 50 or 60.
And I was like, absolutely not.
And I was like,
I didn't say that.
No, you were like, I don't know about that. And I was like, I am buying them.
And guess what?
I'm so buying them.
Guess what?
I bought them. I bought them. And then what Karen told me, she should know better than that. So what Karen told me, if you're going to spend all the money, you better be wearing it all day around the park. I'm like, fine. So
he did. He was a good boy.
I was like, during the day, you could barely see
he followed instructions.
You could barely see the light. So what I did is that I kept them. And if you go back to our videos when we were riding the Incredicoaster, I had them on.
You did. You put them on,
yeah, because it was the same day, right? So I had them on. I did Incredicoaster, and then during the nighttime, then I put them on. And Karen goes like, "Are you seriously gonna wear that? You told me to wear it." So
the one time he listens to me,
I was like, and it's nighttime now. They look cool, so I wore the whole entire time. Like at one point, I saw Karen and the kids walking ahead of me, kind of like they were embarrassed.
No, we just wanted to get someone.
Yeah, and then I will see kids, and I will be like, we'll do stuff to kids, and people, and they were.
And then he had the Spider-Man shirt too, so he was all Spider-Man out.
So, anyways, I forgot about this when the movie got released, and something happened that Kyla and I were talking about it yesterday, and Kyla goes like, "Dad, I know where they're at. They're in my book bag." So we meant to take it.
The book bag still?
No, that means that we took it to one of the parks, and I never wore them. And she kept that in her book bag.
Yeah.
So she's like, I know where they are. So she got them to me for the live stream tonight. So, anyways, I started strong by wearing them tonight, and
Facebook was on fire.
Stopped. Like Facebook, like, oh my god, those glasses, da 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 da. But they're pretty awesome. I love these glasses. So thank you, Michela. I haven't seen anything like they keep selling them, so I don't know if they stop. I don't know if the whole hype is over, but anyway, these are some of the plush that they're selling from the movie Sing 2. I bet you that when Kyla says this, she's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
She loves. We haven't watched Sing 2, but the first movie Kyla loves a lot. So I could guarantee you when we're in the park and she sees it, she's like, "Can I get one?" So that came out actually today. In another news, you could own a piece of Shrek 4D prop because now they're available on Hollywood Prop Shop at Universal Studio. And Sheila, I don't know if you were aware that there's a prop shop right next to Mail's Driving. It's pretty cool. Once in a while, it's kind of cool to walk through it. You see that they have the pumpkins. I think those was the pumpkins from Halloween.
The scavenger hunt.
Yeah, the scavenger hunt in Halloween. So it's kind of cool. So now they're starting to sell prop from Shrek 4D. Trust me, if I will have the money, I wouldn't mind buying it. So you could buy the podium, and this is the podium that they used to talk in the pre-show for $4,000.
For only $4,000.
Only $4,000.
I'm sure somebody will buy it.
Yeah, I'm sure. What the heck is that? I don't know.
The holes that in there.
Yeah. That looks pretty awesome though. Yeah.
Those would be kind of cool to have.
Oh, you go buy it for 125. 125. It's that
imperative to embarrass the family.
Damn right. They get embarrassed easily. And the more they get embarrassed, the more I do it on purpose. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely check it out.
Yeah. It's a cool shop.
So see, you could buy this for 125. That's not bad. Yeah. The torture collar, 150.
Can you imagine having that on your wall in your house?
Can we?
We should buy one.
Can we hang them over there? Yeah.
We were hanging a lot on that wall.
I don't know. Somebody wants to gift me this. Fake
flower pot.
You could buy it for $20.
That's not bad. That's not gonna be there by the time we go.
If anybody wants to buy me one of these, I promise you, I'm gonna hang it up there. I promise you, it's gonna drive Karen nuts.
I won't. Well, I'll theme it. I'll theme it somehow.
$70. That came from Shrek?
Yeah.
Really? I don't even remember that.
But does it say that it came from Shrek?
Yeah,
it just says flower.
No, these are all the props on Shrek 4D.
Where are the flowers?
Can't remember. I don't know. So anyway, that's something for all of us to definitely check out. All right. This is the reason why we have to go back, because they have theme. And there's more pictures. I don't know if this, I didn't scan through, but there's more pictures of the different booths for this year. I'm assuming these are alcohol because they're kind of like the same. If they follow what they did in Horror Nights. So they're starting to
look like
they're starting to put their booth up. This actually they did the day after I recorded that Universal
Of
video.
course.
Well, of course, this is gonna be
The
a
bar.
bar backlash the crawfish.
Is that what they're gonna have with this year again?
See, in the video, I actually pointed out this area. So there you go. There's more booths.
That's a new booth, though.
Yeah.
They squeezed it in there.
I don't know. Let's see what else. See, I definitely had to go back this week.
Yeah.
Maybe Friday, and it's good that we give them until like the whole week because they're
So
gonna
they can
keep
add more,
adding. But yeah, this came out over the weekend, so all the booths are gonna be in Marquise. Hey y'all, just
Hello.
hope to say hi. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. We hope everything is well. Thank you for just
For joining us.
joining us for a little bit. That's awesome. So definitely we have to check it out. Hopefully, you know what I'm hoping too that they release the menu, like where they're gonna be selling stuff. So that way, when we do the walkthrough,
So we can plan what we're getting.
we can tell you, we can point where you can find everything, like like we tend to do all the time. Whoever watches our video can literally walk into a Mardi Gras or a festival knowing where they're gonna go.
Where they should go.
Yeah, they shouldn't be lost. So anyway, because this thing can be overwhelming too.
Yes.
So finally, it's up.
Whoop whoop.
The Hogwarts Express reopened after a week of unexpected closure at Universal Resort. That reopened today. And according to some of the news and all that, they were having an issue with, I guess, the pool cable. Yeah, that's a big safety issue.
Yeah.
So they had to get that fixed. So a lot of people were upset. So this day when we did a walkthrough, I actually pointed out that it was closed. But please know that as of today, it's open.
Whoop whoop.
Parking rates, the prime went down to $50. So
I guess they weren't selling them.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's just that we're going into the slow season. I posted it like that in our Universal Plus Rider and More group. I said, I guess, I mean, you could tell that we're finally heading to slow season.
Slow season.
It's $50. So watch it for March during spring break.
It'll go back.
It will go back to 60, and in the summer, most likely, will go back to 60. So at least for now, know that Prime went down to $50. Going to Disney World. There's a lot of buzz going on because yesterday somebody made the mistake at Animal Kingdom, actually Magic Kingdom, to release the newest collection. This is the Bolt collection. I'll be honest with you, when I first look at this jacket, I was like, you know what? As you can tell, I like red. I actually like the red. And I was like, it has the red, it has the yellow. I was like, but I don't know. But I kind of like it. And after I saw these pictures, I'm like, I think I want to get this jacket. If I could find them my size. I really want this jacket. This jacket is beautiful. It's just like the traditional Mickey colors. And that's what it's all about. And the celebration of the 50th anniversary, they're pretty much bringing old merchandise, or they redid the design of some of the merchandise. And this collection came out today officially. I'm not happy to let you know this, but a lot of it has sold out.
Of course.
Typical Disney. Hopefully they bring it back. They bring more shipment, but a lot of it I read later on that it got sold out. Now this Minnie Mouse, we were able to find her in Epcot.
In Epcot.
Which Karen hasn't posted about her yet.
No, I'm so sorry. I'll post.
Yeah. So if you're following us on Instagram and they were behind,
it's my fault.
Yeah, I just put Karen, keep us updated.
I'm so sorry.
Hashtag Karen, keep us updated.
Hashtag keep us updated.
So I actually like this jacket a lot. They chose the design a little bit, typical of the banner, the WDW. And again, this is one of this jacket that is coming from the vault that we will not be able to find again. So, and you see, branded Vault Collection 50. This is a
Made in China.
extra large jacket. Well, that's the other reason why the shipment is taking forever. Everything is coming from China, and with the distribution issues that everybody's having, becoming a pain. So anyway, I personally love this jacket. So I want to show you something else. The Crocs at the beginning, something told me, ew, kind of like, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of yellow.
And then I started looking into the designs.
It's a ticket.
And it's because it goes back to how everything looked on 1971.
Look at the monorail.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, in a matter of like 10 minutes of me observing it, it kind of grew in me. I'm like, you know what? I'm digging them. I actually digging them. Let me look at it at the front. So that's kind of cool. It's very original. The fact that
I like the monorail.
That you have the monorail there. I mean, very, very original. So I think this Crocs was one of the first few items that was sold out.
I'm sure.
And the same thing happened during Christmas, just so you know. The Christmas Crocs got sold out, but then a week or 2 weeks after, they got a whole bunch.
It's insane how Disney's selling out of everything. Like, people are buying stuff.
They go crazy. But look at this. Check out Tomorrowland. I will not mind wearing these Crocs with my Spider-Man goggles.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of
I'll
colors.
be like a kid.
That's a lot of colors.
You know what? Give me my red shirt, this red shirt with my red jacket, my Spider-Man goggles over here that I forgot how to turn them on. I'll be all set.
And your yellow Crocs?
I will be walking like this in Magic Kingdom, legit embarrassing you guys.
Pretty much.
But I don't mind them. Look at that. Is that like what? Splashman? I cannot see with this thing.
It looks like.
That's pretty cool though. It's like one of these things that you're like,
yeah,
kind of like, oh, I don't know about that. But then you start looking into it like, you know what? That's kind of cool.
So, I kind of want to see what they go back up. They have up. No, I'm sorry.
Down?
Go down.
Okay.
Look, that's gotta be a bag or something.
Yeah, that's a bag that came out.
Yeah, that one is kind of cute.
It is very cute. Yeah. See, I think Michela support me in this idea. If I find them, I'll wear them.
Oh, geez.
I do it just for you, Michelle.
Oh boy.
I'll be that guy standing in front of the castle with my yellow.
Yes, please do it. I would love to take a picture.
With my yellow Crocs, my red jacket, my Spider-Man goggles, standing in front of the jacket.
In front of the jacket?
In front of the castle with my jacket and goggles on, and just for Michelle.
Please do it.
There you go.
With that
Spirit jersey.
With the Spirit jersey to finish it off.
According to some of the sources, as of this afternoon, the Spirit jersey is the only thing that was left.
Really?
Yeah. But again, it's one of these things that is like, what the heck is going on?
No, I kind of like the Spirit
But
jersey.
then you're like started looking into it like, man, this is like history. This is awesome. I'll be honest with you.
I wouldn't mind wearing that. Depending on the material.
Out of all the 50th anniversary items that they have brought,
that's the best collection so far.
Have become one of my favorite. This classic look. So for $84.99, you could get this Spirit jersey. Look at the details.
The old style of Magic Kingdom.
I know. You know what it is with this style is that it looks so busy that you're like, what in the world? But yeah, it is pretty good. Look at Liberty Square.
It's a map. It's a map of Magic Kingdom.
Dude, let me see what Miss Sheila said. All that is missing is a Goofy. I'll wear it too.
The original one. The one that has the long ears and
I'll wear
it
Goofy. Too. I'll be a hot mess up there.
I mean, you're a hot mess anyway, but...
See, she said it matches their Crocs. I don't mind, Miss Sheila. I will do it.
Put that on. The jacket on halfway zipped so we can see the Spirit jersey underneath.
Yeah, all that in. So But it's gonna
I'll,
be an expensive outfit
I'll get you.
because it will be 85 for the Spirit jersey,
We'll get you a balloon and an ice cream bar, and then you're all set.
70 for the jacket, 65 for the Crocs. I'm already on $220. It's gonna be a $220 hot mess in front of that castle, and I already got my Spider-Man glasses. I'll be all set. But I don't know. I kind of like it.
I like it.
I like it. I mean, it's original. It's like again, we never seen a Spirit jersey like this. I want to see it in person.
Yeah. Well, I want to see the material because it looks like they're changing the materials for Spirit jerseys.
Look how pretty.
Because it looks like a Spirit jersey, but it kind of also looks like a sweater, like a regular sweater.
No, that's a Spirit.
No, I know, but it like the way they did it, so it might fit better than a Spirit jersey. I just don't like how Spirit jerseys fit.
Dude, I really like
this. bro.
This can do apply to this Spirit jersey. Yeah, they're giving discount now.
Oh, see,
shoot.
No wonder everything's sold out.
All right. Disneyland. Let's travel to Disneyland a little bit this past weekend. Mulan's Lunar New Year or Lunar New Year celebration started at Disney California Adventure, and they started with a new parade from Mulan. Best advice: just make sure that if you want to see it, search here on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of good West Coast content creators that recorded this event. We saw it. It looks pretty amazing. I wish they would bring something like. I mean, I know Walt Disney World cannot have it all,
right?
But it would be kind of pretty.
Well,
cool.
I think that's. I mean, we have the art festival, so that's kind of like. That might be their little
they
festival.
got the lunar, and then after this lunar celebration, they're gonna have their food and wine festival. I wish, honestly, after seeing this and seeing their colors and stuff like that, and the food that they're offering, although the lines for their food, you could tell they're astronomical. And that's the number one complaint, that the food line is really long. But I wouldn't mind traveling just to see this.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Looks pretty cool though. So somebody recorded a video at night. I want to see it at night.
It would be gorgeous at night. Yeah.
Yeah. Just look at the colors. So anyway, that's basically what's going on in California, in Disney California. Look at Pixar Pier back here. Pixar Pier. But that's what's going on with Cali at this point. D23, for those who missed that or just joining us, we actually were able to buy D23 tickets. So we will be in California around these days. It's definitely September 9, the 10 and 11. We're currently making the plans on when to arrive and when to leave, but D23 is the biggest Disney fan expo. And it's something that you need to keep an eye on, because a lot of the major theme park announcements and movies and TV shows get announced in D23 Expo. For example, in 2019, Disney Plus went nuts. That's when they announced The Mandalorian. They announced Captain America,
all the Marvel
movie,
all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, Cruella de Vil movie. I mean, everything got announced. So you have to watch D23 to know what's coming up. Obviously, this is gonna be our first time, so we're super excited.
Yeah,
super excited to be there, and we cannot wait to bring you into this adventure, because we're gonna show you everything that's going on. It's gonna be a long day. For what I've seen and I keep hearing, there's gonna be long lines all day to go and do everything. So it's gonna be a long line. I got to strategically plan where we're gonna stay, because if we get tired, maybe we can go to the room a little bit, rest, and then go back. Kyla and I will be going on the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. Karen and Kala will be joining us only on the 10th. Reason being, only other than to save money, is because we feel like it's probably going to be too much for Kala
and me.
Not so much you. But Kalo gets sidetracked and Kalo gets bored easily. So
gotta keep the little man entertained.
Yeah, we figure that you guys can do something else while Cal and I go to the expo.
Mommy and son time
Michelle said that she saw the video
for the lunar.
for the lunar. Yeah, it was amazing. So that's what's up with us. First look of Galactic Star Cruiser docking bay that was revealed sometime last week. We will be in Hollywood Studios sometime this week, and we're gonna bring you this update and more, so that way you guys get to see these and what else they're doing in Hollywood Studios. So expect a video soon. But for now, know that this was revealed, and before that, they had it covered.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that they did that. Covered area added to Woody's lunchbox, and this I'm surprised it took him that long to add this part. So
Yeah.
apparently, they started with a section. So I'm assuming they're gonna just open this section, then close another one,
Right.
and put the awning, and then on and on and on. Because if you've never been in Hollywood Studios, just so you guys know, Woody Lunchbox is one of the busiest locations, restaurants that they have in Hollywood Studio. Because it's a pretty nice restaurant, especially you want to eat grilled cheese. So that's what's up.
You should try the grilled cheese there to compare it to the festival.
Talking about what's coming for Toy Story Land, they announced that you will be enjoying you will soon be treated to a new experience that is filled to the brim with fun. Andy discovered Jesse's trading post playset tucked away in the attic, and is bringing downstairs to set up shop, full of the coolest toys and finest souvenir, handpicked by the
rudeness cowgirl.
Yeah, so that's coming up, and they are finally we hear something about the barbecue restaurant. So it's coming for 2022. They didn't say specifically when, but it was previously announced for the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue Restaurant. In this unique, fun, family-friendly dining experience, guests will enjoy delicious barbecue fare while surrounded by, I cannot say
kaleidoscopes.
That word. So toys, games, and playsets that Andy has brought together to create his one of a kind rodeo. If I'm not mistaken, they said that this was a table service restaurant. So
it looks like, because you have that server right there.
Now, what I told Karen, the first thing I told Karen was like, man, I really hope it's like an all you can eat kind of like restaurant. That would be kind of cool if they have it like that in the park. They already have one, the mini Hollywood Vine. Mm-hmm. That's an all you care to eat.
Anyway, there's nothing wrong with another one.
But on a barbecue place, sheesh.
They can upcharge for it. That's for sure.
Yep. So keep in mind, this is coming. Both of them are coming for 2022. Both Jesse's Trading Post and the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. So that's exciting news.
Isn't that one thing?
Huh?
That's one thing, no?
No, it's two things. One of them is like a toy shop.
Oh, one's a gift shop. Okay.
And the other one is the restaurant. So if you didn't know, the new rental strollers debuted at Walt Disney World. We were able to catch
it. Right? The night before.
The night before they put it out, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. We were in Epcot, and they had them lined up, and we took a picture, and a lot of people were sharing that picture. It made me happy. I'm like, oh, we're almost going semi-viral. That was kind of cool. But not only that, by having our niece on Friday and Saturday, we were able to actually test it out. So here's what you can expect. I can tell you right now, and this is just simple observation, this is a double stroller. By just looking at it,
do you really think it fits two?
Karen and I already seen that they actually
they made it smaller.
Decreased the whole thing. So made it a lot smaller. Back in the days, or with the normal double stroller, I'm not lying to you when I could say that Kalel and Kalani used to fit side by side.
Which he was so excited when we said, I'm gonna go get a stroller. He's like, yes, please go get one so I can sit down. And then as soon as he saw it, and he was like, I don't fit there.
Yeah. And Kalani is 5 years old. And she's
tiny. Like
she's about 4 feet.
Yeah.
That's her height, about 4 feet. And look how much space she's taking. And she's tiny, like Karen said. She's not.
She's petite.
She's very petite. So I don't know. I could see where people may complain about this because this is the double. Imagine the single.
Yeah. No, the single was small because I saw some people have it, and like the kids were like,
yeah. So that's basically how Kalani looks like. Sideways. So keep that in mind that they're not as
well, a lot of people used to rent them just to put their book bags on them.
Yeah.
To put their bags on them.
It is what it is. But yeah, that's what's up with that one. So new strollers. California also they announced that ESPN's to host Super Bowl festivity, and they're gonna broadcast from Disneyland Resort during the Super Bowl week. So this is because Super Bowl is happening in California. Disney and ESPN partnered up, and they're actually gonna be having festivities and stuff like that in downtown Disney. So they're telling everybody from Thursday, February the 10th through the 13th, basically what you can expect to see in ESPN, which is kind of neat. Our ESPN is not open yet, right? No. Which is kind of weird too. So only God knows it is ever gonna open. But basically, that's know if you happen to travel there, know that this is happening.
It's definitely not happening. It's definitely not gonna open by February.
Yeah. Raya also over the weekend showed up during a Lunar New Year celebration, which is kind of cool. A lot of people. Oh, this is how it looks at night. This is pretty dope.
That's gotta be pretty.
So a lot of people that met Raya said that she's a cool character. The person that is playing her, she does a really good job. She's very outgoing. So they also talking about the different menu items that again it's becoming very popular. People are going here just to eat, just so you guys know. This is calling my attention.
I was gonna say that seems pretty good. That seems
so. Now the Raya is there. Look at the merchandise.
Look at the merchandise. Merchandise is cool.
New Year's wishes, so you could actually think you could write down your wish and hang it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty neat. This is the merch. We saw people wearing the Spirit jersey, and it looks pretty neat.
Yeah,
it looks very beautiful.
Oh, those are cute.
Photo op.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be heartbroken being in there right now, enjoying the festivities of the Lunar New Year celebrations. But now that Raya is starting to do the meet and greet, talking about things that are being refurbished. Matterhorn is going down to the regular yearly refurbishment, and it will begin on February 28th and reopen on March 5th. If you cannot afford a chiropractor and you happen to be in Disneyland, I highly recommend you to ride the Matterhorn.
You come out new.
If you need to put your knee back on place or dislocate your knee, I highly recommend you to ride the Matterhorn. Either or.
That is the bumpiest ride anywhere.
It is a rough ride. It's cool ride. It's a very cool ride.
But
it's their equivalent, quote unquote, of almost an Expedition Everest, Mount Everest. Expedition Everest. Right here in Animal Kingdom. They're different. Ours is a roller coaster. Theirs is like I don't know how to say. It's like an old coaster backlash. You go through not on water but through water at one
Yeah.
point. It's pretty neat. I like the Matterhorn. It's just that because it's old, my God, you feel everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So need a chiropractor? Go over there.
Just go there.
Disney seeking actors and singers for multiple Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser role. Ironically enough, a lot of the reservations reopened. So the March was completely open, and then I guess opened more opportunity to people, and so a lot of people booked, and then now it's sold out again.
Good.
But this is how they're describing it. So they need a cruise director. They need a ship mechanic.
They need a cruise director?
Yeah, somebody needs to.
You think that would have been one of the first things that they filmed?
Listen, I'm just reading.
I know, I'm just saying.
And then Galactic, look at this Galactic superstar.
Wow.
Seeking an actor vocalist with strong improvisational abilities to portray our Galactic superstar. Whichever Galactic superstar they're talking about.
Twi'lek.
So yeah, they're still looking for, but they better hurry up.
Yeah.
Because the first
voyage
set sails on March 1st.
They got time.
So they better figure it out
quick.
So, anyways, just know that they're looking for actors. So if you know any actors or singers, send them there. Okay. This happened starting was it yesterday, the day before yesterday. Yeah, it happened on Saturday. Of course, we went there Friday, and then it happened on Saturday. So they brought new character sightings into Epcot, in which we were missing. I love Vanellope.
Yes.
From Wreck-It Ralph.
And Wreck-It Ralph.
And no, Wreck-It Ralph did not come out. But they brought Vanellope. They brought Joy. And Donald in Mexico.
Oh.
But these are the first size the sightings they have a photo pass, because
Mickey doesn't.
Mickey still doesn't have no photo pass.
You take your own picture.
The boss doesn't have photo pass.
You take your own picture.
I guess so. So now that they started new sightings in Epcot, which is pretty cool though. That just bring us back or closer to being normal, which is, I like that.
Whatever our normal is.
Kevin from Up returns to Animal Kingdom. That happened yesterday, so it's kind of cool to see that he had returned, and he's hanging out in this area. I don't know that he's walking around like he used to before, because they might, yeah, but they're trying to keep. No, it's, you see.
Oh no, he's got his own spot.
Now he has his own spot. I'm gonna miss that because he's pretty dope when he walks around and start playing pranks on people, and you could talk to him and he respond back to you. But they're not socially distant, which sucks. See? Yep.
Oh, they kind of did it like the Jurassic Port on Universal.
I'm glad to see Kevin back. I don't like this whole social distance because I don't know. Next time we go there, I'm probably going to see him and see if he has the same feeling and outcome, because I like seeing him interacting with people. Yeah. Not necessarily with me, but he's funny.
Yeah.
So
he was cool.
But at least we got Kevin back. Again, another sign of normalcy. I like it. The droid carrying boxes are back in stock, people. They're Kevin is a huge guy. He is. He's pretty tall.
He's huge, and he's a cool character to be around.
So that now I guess they have boxes.
We got boxes again.
That means they're probably not giving up. Well, they're not probably gonna give any discount anymore, or any chip that we're giving chip
for the box with the droid too. Mm-hmm. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what they were doing.
Wow.
Yep. So the boxes are back.
Yay, boxes.
This happened today. I wish I would have been there. Imagineer shares behind the scenes look at Nova Corp's Star Blaster ship installation at Epcot, a new concept art reveal. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it's behind the scenes, but there are pictures of people from this monorail that
Nice.
they took pictures of this thing, which is amazing. So I'm gonna keep scrolling down so you get to see what are they referring. There you go. That's kind of cool,
That
though.
is cool.
And it's gonna be in the front like this, which is the new concept art
For Guardians?
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Nice.
Yeah. So that the first part arrive, I'm imagining that is this thing over here, and then once they finish it, it will be standing like this, which is one of the chip. That's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool that they're trying to bring the decorations in.
Yeah.
The theming, which might mean that might be done like close to finishing the actual.
Well, they schedule open in the summer,
right?
So hopefully, they do a soft opening, something like that. But that happened today. Yeah, I hope you can make it too. It's gonna happen in the summer, Miss Sheila.
Yeah.
They haven't announced when in the summer, but they say summer 2022. But it looks pretty amazing. Disney College Program now recruiting through early 2023, which is good.
Yes.
Now that we're being going now more to Disney, you can tell
yes.
that they're getting better in the staffing, and the best way to say is when you go to Epcot, because when last year on the festival they were lacking of people. This year
there's quite a few people, quite a few cast members on the booth.
They're better staff.
Yeah,
they're better staff. And in Magic Kingdom you can see a lot of cast member, which is good. Imagine what's going to happen when they bring the college program and the internationals back.
We need the international.
That's going to make it even easier. We may see the increase on customer service because they could spend more time on that quality.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I mean, a lot of people actually work hard for this college program.
Well, I think in Epcot you're missing the international team, because obviously when you went to those pavilions, you got authentic like people from those places, so you could tell like you were more immersed in each country when you walk through them, where you don't necessarily get that right now.
Yeah, like if I was in Epcot, you go to Canada and all of a sudden you see this Puerto Rican guy.
Yeah.
Or in Norway, or
you don't
see,
pick the theme.
Yeah. So definitely, and that was one of the things that they actually kind of strive for.
Yeah.
The uniqueness.
Yeah. That's an authenticity of each country.
Right.
When you did that.
So that I cannot wait to go back to that. So Disney College Program is happening.
Continue to.
This came out today, where Disney Park reservation system is extended into 2024. I don't know where people are getting the whole hope that it's going to go away. When Josh Tamaro in Chapek has said it on and on and on, it's here to stay. It's here to stay. I don't know what else people need to hear.
Yeah.
From the management point of view, and this is where we all have to agree to disagree. And deep inside, not only I'm a customer service driven person, so you guys know how hard I bash the theme parks when they don't give us what we pay for, but I have to see it from their operational standpoint of view. When I used to work, the little bit that I worked for Disney, I used to tell Karen back then when she was a manager, I was like, I don't know how the heck you guys can manage labor. It's just like, what do you mean? I'm like, you guys are so overstaffed. It's not even funny. She's like, well, we staff accordingly. I'm like, no, you don't. And we will go back and forth. I mean, when I was a manager in Universal, I was at one point in charge of scheduling people, and I have a budget to work with. Again, if you go back to this whole Genie Plus video and listen to me, you could tell I'm very analytical. So numbers is my background, and that's what I currently do. I mean, I'm a area supervisor currently. So I work for Disney, and I just needed a part-time job. And I remember getting trained and all that, and I'm looking around like these guys are so overstaffed. It's not even funny. So I started asking Karen, trying to learn their management and behind the scenes. Anyway, making a long story short, Disney wanted to staff to just provide each guest a excellent customer service. And I was like, yeah, I get it, but what's the point? That's costing them an arm and a leg. I'm like, it sounded to me like for each guest they had 3 employees. It was ridiculous. And and the part that I was more alarmed was because I trained in multiple locations. Every time that we will get off, let's say I will get off at 6 and it was 5:40, everybody was standing in front of the time clock waiting. And I was like, for me, that was a culture shock. And I kept telling Karen, I'm like, as a manager in Universal, I would have been yelling at those employees, either find something to clean or get off my clock. All that is costing money. And now you guys got to see it this way. Let's say it was 10 of us already done by 5:40. We get off at 6. That's 20 minutes. Multiply 20 minutes times the 10 and do that in the park. Imagine how many hundreds of thousands of dollars these parks were spending. Now, when you work on a theme park, we don't have a way to tell a magic ball to tell, oh, we're going to be busy on this day. They got to go by historical data. So when I used to do my schedule will compare the previous 2 years.
Right.
And it will tell me, okay, we're forecasting this, but we're going to budget you for this. So for example, you could run a total of 110 hours forecasted, but we're only going to give you 100 hours for the budget. Disney wasn't like that because of they didn't have no reservation system, which means everybody and their grandmother in any given day could go to Disney, and that's the part that guests are having an issue. If I'm an annual pass holder, I should be able to go whenever I feel like it. Yes, I get that. You're right. But they need to pay people. They need to learn they need to have staff accordingly to how busy they are. Back in the days when you go to Disney, and Disney believes on this, when you walk into a restaurant, they had to have every single register open.
Yes.
That was the culture in Disney. And
it's just good show.
Yeah, and we as guests loved it because once they open those doors, you're like, sweet, we go anywhere, we don't have to wait. So now we're having a hard time with this mobile order system. You have to understand the financial impact behind the scene. Karen can tell you from the operational standpoint of view, we don't get busy every day at 11:15. I could legit have 10 cashiers sitting down for an hour and a half until lunch.
Just waiting.
Just waiting.
Where like guests just trickle in, like 1, 2.
But
then there are days you're not even open and you have a line already.
Right.
So.
Right. So, but you don't have a magic ball to tell. Why does Disney is going to this automated system? I want to eat at 11 o'clock. I tell the system, I'm here to pick up my order. Yeah. Disney already knows statistically by using this system how many employees they need by 11 o'clock, how many employees they need by noon. As a matter of fact, when you use Disney, when you use Genie Plus and you check each of the attraction, they have, based on their data, when is the shortest time, how busy, and at what time they get the busiest. So they got all that data behind the scene. I was probably one of the only few people that when they went into this reservation system, I told Karen, finally, they're being smart. You got to see it this way. when the pandemic happened, people Disney lost billions of dollars.
Right.
People told me, even my friends, I don't know why you worry so much. Disney's Disney. They got money. They got money. And I'm like, okay, yeah, they have money. They have so much money. Thank God that they were able to keep most of their cast member employed and pay for the benefits. They had so much money that even they had to furlough employees and terminate some of the employees. They worked it into a budget that they're able to pay for their benefits, even though they were terminated for a whole year. Employees were getting paid per the union their benefits. Yeah, they have money, but guess who's paying those consequences? We are. So every time that we say, why are we paying for so much money? Why is the merchandise going up? Why the parking?
We gotta make it up now.
They gotta make it up. They are a business. So as a business, they can no longer afford to schedule 20 people on the front of the house at 11 o'clock and guess when the guests are coming to eat.
Right.
So I personally think this reservation system is genius. I had a problem when I had to go to a park and I was told, "Oh, sorry, we reached capacity," or I had to read it on the sign after I made it there. Right. That used to upset me. I'd rather go now and say, "Okay, they don't have reservations. Oh well, I guess that I won't go on that day." And
it forces people to start planning ahead. That's really the only thing. If you really want to go on this day, you need to book it way in advance. Like
the amount of people in this article, once it was posted in Facebook, they were so upset. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you upset? I don't plan vacation for tomorrow. Gee, we're planning vacation for September. I'm planning vacation. And you bet your bottom dollar that once we decide which days we're going to go, those reservations for Disneyland and Disney Californians are going to be made.
Right.
I am not going to wait until September 1st to try to book something when we know that they have the largest convention of Disney fans in town. And if it's Disney fan convention, common sense says they're going to want to go to the park.
Right.
I am not going to wait until September 1st to try to book.
Right.
So that's when I have problem with people. If you cannot plan ahead, that's on you. That's not in Disney. That's not on Universal. That's lack of your organization. That's your problem.
It's like also like people don't like mobile ordering. I like mobile ordering.
I
love being able to like order what I want on the phone and then it tells me when to pick it up. I hate waiting in line for food. Yeah. And coming from working in restaurants my entire Disney career, pretty much, I hate that one. That's the one thing I hate is having to wait in line just to get food. When I can order it and have it ready, it tells me when to pick it up. Here, I'm here. Give me my food.
And not only that, you can say, okay, I want to eat around 1 o'clock. So it's 8:30 in the morning. I could plan for 1 o'clock. I could try to do as many rides I can until 1 o'clock.
This is not made for last minute people. Like if you're last minute, let me do this last minute, you're gonna have an issue with it.
And that's why the people that are complaining having an issue. I don't plan to go to a vacation last minute.
Yeah. It's very rare. Like something has to come up and be like, okay, we gotta go. Like
even as a content creator, I have to plan ahead because we also own a business. We're starting our travel agency company too. So we got so much.
Kids have school.
The kids have school. They have sports. I cannot be like, oh, today I feel like going to Disney. Yeah. No, I have to plan ahead. I could tell you right now that we're going to be in Disney on Wednesday and possibly Universal on Friday. Possibly, depending what time we're able to get off. These are systems that are made to help. It's a win-win. It helps you planning ahead. And number two, it helps corporations not to make a major mistake financially because they cannot afford it. And what people don't understand is if they continue to run business like before, just in labor, Walt Disney World probably would be forced to fire a lot of employees, which it means they wouldn't be able to give you guests what you deserve, which it means they probably would have just crashed off the book all the construction that they had until they could just recuperate. So we cannot go by saying, well, they have a lot of money. Well, they had in the past. If I tell you right now, you're not gonna make an income for 4 months, what are you gonna do? You're only gonna be using it from your savings account, and you gotta pay all your bills. By the way, all your bills have to be paid.
It's not gonna last very long.
I cannot tell you, well, Carlos and Karen have money. Well, the meaning was had money, not anymore. They have to be smart. And this reservation system are here to stay. I personally love it. I'm a planner. I book ahead, and when I want specific days, I had this book already for April, for May, and even August or September, some crap like that. I already got it booked. I don't have to wait. If I want to go to an event, I go and plan it.
Right.
Like I said, and you can say, well, Carlos, you all live in Florida. Well, I don't live in California. And I'm telling you, I'm already making plans when I go to California of where I'm going in, the reason why I'm going and all that, because I'm not going to wait for the last minute. So, yeah, this pass system is to stay for I think a while. They're not telling us how long, but they're already extending it to 2024. We just started 2022.
Yeah.
So read between the lines.
I'm telling you, with enough time for you to get used to it.
It's here to stay.
Yeah.
Get over it. Get used to. Now, I can relate to you as a tourist where this system could be a pain in the back, because, like, if I'm going to California and I want to go to Disneyland on a specific day, now I'm counting and hoping that it's open.
Right.
So you're kind of forced to, like, book your park reservation first, and then find plane tickets and then a hotel. That's kind of like what I gathered and learned back in July.
Yeah.
Because there were many times that we were working with our travel agent and shooting days here and there, and they're like, yeah, you could travel this day, but no, they're not. They don't have reservations open. And we're like, crap, we had to switch the day. So that became a little bit of pain. But at the same time, they had limited capacity back then. I don't know, and Disney is very quiet about this. I don't know how much capacity they have open. You can tell that they're close to 100%.
Yeah,
you can tell.
Definitely more.
It's a lot heck busier. However, you're not gonna see it overbooked like before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, they were pushing good 60 to 70,000 people in Magic Kingdom. Now they're like, okay, this is what we can handle. This is what we're stopping.
Well, I think it got to the point where they were letting so many guests into the parks that you don't even enjoy it because there's so many people. Yeah. You're like, at some point they have to do it because some of those parks are too big and can house a lot of guests. But once you hit a certain number, you're not enjoying your day.
But they're not the park is not the same size,
right?
All across either. So there are gonna be areas that it's extremely crowded.
Yeah. And even as it is right now, there are days that you're like, oh my God, there's a lot of people here.
And it makes you wonder. I'm like, shoot, we're still on a pandemic.
Yeah.
Why am I around all these people?
Yeah. They're telling you to get close to other families, and you're like, I'd rather not.
Example, the monorail.
Yeah.
If you go on a monorail in the morning or late at night,
they're packing it.
Oh my God, they're packing it.
Yeah.
Like you're on top of each other.
Like normal.
And you feel like, you know what, Disney, I get it. You want to move people as fast, but you should. We
were still in a pandemic.
Yeah, you need to. I'm not saying to send it empty either, but I'm saying you shouldn't be putting more than, let's say, 15 people on the same cabin. Maybe 12, maybe 10.
Right.
That's why you should be
still limit it a little bit.
Because it's
give a little wiggle room there.
But anyways, this system is here to stay, so keep that in mind. More character sightings. Now we got to see also
Hola.
Olaf as of last week, but starting today, I think it was added to Disney Genie Plus and Lightning Lane. So
Oh,
you get to say, well, I want to, see Cinderella in Magic Kingdom. Let me do a Genie Plus for that, which I noticed the other day.
I was gonna say, I think we noticed that because I saw a couple of the meet and greets, and I was like, why are they putting this here? Like,
Yeah, you couldn't select you couldn't select a time, but it was under the right.
So they were getting it ready.
So they were getting ready. So yeah, you can actually now book, I guess, reserve to see your favorite character.
It's not bad either.
No, not a bad deal.
I have to try that one.
Well, if you're, and then again, if it's raining and you did all the inside attractions,
go see a character.
You're like, you know what? I might as well go and see a character.
Right.
In 10 minutes, I could just reserve, boom, go over there, and then look at that huge line, then skip it.
It'll be interesting to see how many characters are on that. Like how many meet and greets you can actually.
Not that many. According to this, it's just like this so far. So all after
3 Magic Kingdom and 1 Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. So I'm assuming they're probably testing the waters to see how that works, and then they'll add more.
Well, now that it'll be interesting to see if they raise the prices because they're adding characters to the Genie Plus.
Right. We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyways, now you know this. This was announced today. I'm super excited. If you've been talking to us with us during all this live stream, we show you some of the medals. This is for the springtime run, and they actually released this today.
I like that Tara one.
So I'm super excited. This is I'm running. I'm the only person who was able to find a spot, like we mentioned before, for the Expedition Everest. And it's a compass just like the one before. The only difference is it's blue.
Blue, yeah.
If you don't know about Expedition Everest, and the reason why everybody loves Expedition Everest is simple, because you run the 5K, and after that you actually do a scavenger hunt.
Good
and
luck
it's
with that.
super, super fun. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. I don't know yet if it's gonna happen, but I'm supposed to do this run with Michael K. If you guys haven't watched Michael K, I don't know why you haven't watched Michael K.
I don't know what you're missing.
I'm a baby on diapers when it comes to Disney, and somebody who loves Disney as much as Michael K. Yeah. So if you haven't watched Michael K, and I appreciate your viewership, I highly encourage you to go and subscribe to Michael K's YouTube channel. You're gonna love the guy. I love Michael.
He's a sweetheart.
And keep an eye open too, because there might be a surprise coming between Cool K's adventure and Michael K. Michael K has become we call him another member of our family.
Yeah.
So he's a super sweet guy. We love Michael even before we started in YouTube as a content creator. So Michael is going to be participating in this run. I hope that I'm able to do it with him. I already told him I needed somebody smart in my group. He just died laughing. He said, I don't know how much help I could provide. I said, all right. So maybe 2 dumb ones will get a smart one, I guess.
No, you guys are both smart.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited. Fine. I'm excited to do it. It's a
maybe
beautiful medal.
Maybe you can phone a friend.
True. You better. I'm going to have you on speed dial. This is the 10K.
Of course.
It looks pretty too.
Remy. That looks
This
dope.
is the Tower of Terror. See, I like it. I do like yours more, because yours has the
elevator that goes. Well, he might go up and down.
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That looks pretty cool.
This is the 10 miler. This is 10 mile. That one, you got to prepare for that.
That was rough.
And as far as I know, as of last week, they were still having.
I seriously think I almost passed out on that race.
Right. if I'm not mistaken, you can still do that race. That's the only one that is open. Sign up.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Go for it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And this is the
It's only what, 19.3 miles?
well, this is the surprise
No.
challenge. These are the runners that do
All three.
all three events. Yeah. So
what is a 10 mile? 19.3 miles?
What?
No. How long is a 10 miler? Oh, 10
10
mile.
mile. See, if I will be editing right now, you probably wouldn't hear some of the memes sounds that I've been putting lately, like crickets or stuff like that. Because yeah.
That was like a Kyla question.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's a question that Kyla would ask. Yeah. So anyways.
She's rubbing off on me.
I guess. So this is the challenge. So if you do the 5K and the 10K and the 10 miler, then you will be able to get the 19.3 challenge medal, which is beautiful.
It is.
By the way, beautiful.
Maybe you should do it.
Should I say those are so neat? Yes,
yeah, they are.
I cannot do it because of my hamstring.
I'm just kidding.
Hopefully, you know what? I'm kind of getting the itch of running again, and it's because I sign up for this. I'm not a runner, obviously, but I'm the type of person when I used to sign up for runs, that will force me to train. So
I never train for any.
I guess that because I'm a goal oriented kind of person.
I need to sign up for.
I will push myself,
right?
Because like I told Kyle earlier today, I want this medal. I want to earn it. I want to run it. I want to walk the least amount of time as possible, right. Even if I do like a small job. But there's nothing better than crossing a finishing line and say, I earned this. I work hard for this. So yeah, this actually came out this afternoon. I'm super excited.
They're nice. They're really nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. I cannot wait. Last but not least, tomorrow it was gonna be the cast celebration for all the cast member of 2019.
2019.
Those are the cast members. They have reached 10,
15, 20, 20 and up. Yeah. 10 and up.
From 10, 15, 20,
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50, or however long you've been with the company.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to celebrate the 2019 cast member, because obviously after the pandemic, they had to cancel it. And then in February is the 2020 or 2021. 2021. My bad. So these are the 2020. I'm sorry.
2020.
The one for tomorrow was supposed to be 2020, and then on February it will be 2021, which is Karen. Woo-hoo! So Karen is gonna in February. Actually, it's kind of cool because it's gonna be Karen, her brother, and her mom. They get to go to this celebration.
We're all celebrating milestone. My mom and I are celebrating 20 years with the company, and my brother's celebrating 10 years with the company.
Which is kind of neat. Now, guys, when they do celebration, they do it Disney style. So we're talking about they close the park early. When you walk, if they do it like they did
in
the past for Karen, obviously I attended with Karen, she gets a lanyard with a card, with a specific card, and then I get one as a guest. For hers is different. Yeah. So the cast members identify
how many years we've been with them.
Right. Yours will say 20, which is amazing. Then I want to say that you get to walk on a red carpet.
Red carpet.
Which is awesome. So then you have other cast member and manager serving to this cast member that they're celebrating this milestone. So they legit shut down Magic Kingdom for this celebration. They actually have their special fireworks. So it's not fireworks the normal guests get to see. It's a special firework designed for this celebration, which is, rightfully so. They have kind of like in the New Year celebration, they have a DJ a DJ in Tomorrowland, a DJ in Frontierland, and a DJ at the main
Main
stage in
stage.
front of the castle, which is super super amazing. If they do it like in the past, they have basically all the restaurants are open and they bring alcohol to the
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom, which that was like whoa. You know, when I went there last time, I was like, holy crap, alcohol here in the Magic Kingdom. They actually roll portable
Bars.
bars,
Yeah.
and it's an
The
all
catering
and
department.
it's all you can eat and all you can drink throughout the night. So they go big time. And then as they exit the park, they give him a gift. Can't remember what the gift was, but they give him a gift. So they get treated, rightfully so, like royalty in this cast celebration. Again, this is how it's been in the past. We have attended to two because
10 and 15.
10 and 15, right? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So the 10th year that was back in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, they change parks or sometimes they do them in resorts.
Right. Your 10th one was in Hollywood Studios. Unfortunately, you had to push me all around because that's when I had knee surgery.
It's okay.
So she celebrated with me as a guest, pushing
around.
me around Hollywood Studios. You go into a studio where they celebrated you and they did other activity, the same thing, or you can eat food and drink, and then they actually sat everybody down on the stage of Indiana Jones, and we were served food in there,
Yeah.
which it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's a cool.
And then the second one is just like the Magic Kingdom one that I just told you. Now they keep changing it. I don't know. Hopefully it's like before. But if it's like before, it was awesome. Because again, all you can eat, all you can drink, and then no matter where the chill will go or the cast member will go, they get treated like royalty.
And we get different things for every milestone that we hit. So for the 10, the 15, I think it was, we got the castle, like a castle statue. And then now for the 20, we're supposed to get a Lion King statue.
Yeah. And and for the fireworks, those who have 30 years and above with the company, they were in that VIP area. Yeah. So they have their own viewing seating area. They treat it like the dessert party.
Yeah.
So they got their own area with desserts and drink and all that, and they have their own seating to watch their own firework.
I mean, as they should.
Yeah, as they should. And I remember being in around Liberty Square, and when I met this gentleman that was with the company 45 years. So back then he actually opened Magic Kingdom.
There's still a lot of people that have open, open stuff for Disney. She's not with the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm pushing myself. I'm pushing myself. They're fun, Miss Sheila. They're fun. You could, honestly, you could. I see. I'll look into it, but with 5K, I seen people. I know you use an ECV. I know that there's people that do the handicap. The wheelchair.
Yeah,
those are the running wheelchair.
Yeah, I don't know if they do ECV.
But 5Ks are more for everybody.
Yeah.
Because the little kids do it, a lot of people just walk them, and it's just a walk around the park. It's pretty awesome. But anyway, unfortunately, because of bad weather, I already told you 80 to 90% chance of rain, and it's gonna be super cold. Not I don't care about the cold, it's just because of the rain.
The rain.
The reason being that they cancel is because they wanna offer the best quality to the cast member. So you know what? Kudos to Disney for thinking ahead, not only the cast member safety, but also wanting to offer the best experience to those cast members.
Nobody wants to celebrate in the rain,
right?
Especially at night, and if it's gonna be cold and rain, nobody wants to do that.
Yep. So what is weird is because tomorrow they were supposed to close at 4:30. I mean, and we've been doing the live stream, so they might have announced it by now, but they haven't talked about extending it regularly for the guests. So that may happen tomorrow, regardless.
It might, but I don't know that it will get extended that much because they only have staffing for up to that time.
Right.
So for them to bring. They won't be able to bring enough cast members to run.
Yeah.
Later. They might just have to take the loss for the day. You know, like.
Unfortunately, it was canceled. They are gonna reschedule it sometime this spring. So hopefully, yeah, they they have to. They deserve, the cast member deserve the best.
Yes, we do.
But honestly, I'm glad that Disney does stuff like this for cast member. And I mean, I attended as a guest. I don't know if I'm able to record it.
I don't think you
know.
can.
I don't know.
We'll take pictures.
Yeah, I'll take
we'll
pictures.
Put Instagram pictures.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll post them, I promise.
But I don't know. I gotta also respect their cast member time too, you know. So, but it's an amazing experience. But anyway, guys, this is it. We've been here for 2 hours and almost 10 minutes, past 10 o'clock, over the time that I wanted to do it. But
there's a lot of info.
I told you I had a whole bunch of news. I mean, if I continue to have that many news like I did today, I may not even talk about the recap of the week. Yeah. You know, I may just concentrate on the news so that way we can limit our time and focus on that. Give you more opportunity to talk to us and do Q&A. And if I have to refer to the video, then I'll refer to the video. I may do that. But there's tons of news coming that came out this week. So I tell you, sometimes they slow down and sometimes they just go crazy. I'm expecting to see more for Mardi Gras this weekend. By the time that we have the next live stream. So I expect more information. But until then, guys, it was a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you. We love you. Have a wonderful week and continue to have and we love you. See, I'm tired. I'm sorry.
We'll see you in the videos and we'll definitely see you on Monday.
So yeah, we're going to be posting Wednesday, Friday, and we'll be back next Monday in our live stream at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
So videos this Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I'm sorry. And we'll be back live on Monday at 8 o'clock.
That's right.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Love you.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.